Hi, this video is a part of Data Visualization with Python playlist. In this video, I'll explain choropleth map using Fooleum. This notebook contains different types of visualization, but we're interested in choropleth map using Fooleum. So for that reason, we'll be importing this Fooleum, and we'll also be importing this ipython.display import display function so that we could see this map inside this Jupyter notebook. The first step that we will be doing is loading this dataset, this Canada dataset. This data frame contains the immigration information for different countries from 1980 to 2013. Okay, this is immigration to Canada information for different countries. We will clean this data frame by removing the unnecessary columns and changing the names of column to have a logical meaning. Consider this odd name, which contains basically the name of countries. So it should be named country. That's why we have changed it to country. Then we convert the type of columns to string, and then we add the total column by summing total number of immigration for each of the country from 1980 to 2013, and this is done by summing along this first axis. So we added this total column, this total new column in this data frame. Okay, then comes the visualization part. The first thing that we'll be doing is loading this GeoJSON file. So we this world underscore geo will be containing this is containing this name for world underscore countries dot json, and we'll be having this file GeoJSON file in our directory where we want to execute this code. So Fooleum, where we will be using this world underscore geo as a name for the file that we are having in the directory. So this file will be used inside this function. So this world underscore geo contains the name of the file that we have in the directory, this JSON file, and this JSON file will contain the information for different world countries. You can find out very easily the detail about JSON files and this specific world countries .json file after googling it. Okay, then we will first of all create a plain world map using Fooleum.map, and location is equal to 0 0, so it means we will start from the center, and the zoom start is equal to 2, and then this world map variable, world underscore map variable, will be having this plain world map. So we will use this world map to create this choropleth map. So for that reason, once we use the function dot choropleth, then whatever the arguments are, I'll be explaining these arguments, but at the end, on the top of this world map, we have created choropleth map. Okay, now in between, before I explain all of these details, let me tell you this scale value. First of all, we have this is the final map that we will be generating. On the top of world map, we have total number of immigrations for different countries. Now we want to visualize these immigration. So the thing that we are interested in is the minimum number of immigration towards Canada by any country, which is 1, and the maximum number of immigration towards Canada by any country from 1980 to 2013, and which is more than 691,000. So this is done by this reddish country. Okay, now what do we want to do is to generate this minimum value and maximum value, the range of the range of 6 values. We want to generate these 6 values ranging from this minimum to maximum, and this is done by using this numpy.linspace function. So we have generated this 1138381, then 26762, then 415142, and then 553523, and then 691905. So these 6 values will be generated by this function numpy.linspace and will be stored in this threshold scale. Okay, then what we will do is we'll convert it to list, and we will use it in later. Okay, then the arguments and the parameters that we are having here for this choropleth map contains, first of all, this geo underscore data. This geo underscore data is expecting the name of the file that we have in the directory containing this different world countries information in JSON format. That is the name of the file that we have in the directory. Then this data argument is expecting the data frame that we will be using, that contains the information, and we have this data frame stored in this df underscore can. So once given, then columns information is expecting the number of columns that we will be working on. So we are interested in 2 of the columns. One is country, and for each of the country, the total number of immigrants. So these 2 columns will be given as a list. And then the most important part is this threshold scale, which we have given. This is basically, this scale is used to generate different color for each of the country depending on the total number of immigration, and it will also be better for using in this legend. So this legend will be created based on that, and all of the countries will be colored also based on that. Okay, Then we have this fill color, so we want to color it from yellow to red. So the minimum immigrations are represented by this yellow color, and the maximum immigrations are represented by this red color, and all the other immigrations are between yellow to red. So it's a continuous gradual transition from yellow color to red color. And then the opacity is 0.7. So how much opaque do we want the colors of these these different countries, and how much opaque do we want the boundary lines of each country. And then the name of legend, we have named it by Immigration to Canada. This is what we are seeing here. Okay, then this is done. This is the basic, this is the main things. You can also go to this choropleth map different arguments on the official website of Fullium, and you can find out a lot more, and you can customize these maps. However, this is the main crux of how do we do it. Then this display function that we have imported is used to display this choropleth map inside Jupyter Notebook. And if you want to save it, we could also save this map in .html form. I hope so it will make sense now.